guys, it's Hannah. So I'm back. Yes, thank you. For real, I'm back. Cool. So what's been going on in the past few months? I wish I could explain everything, but honestly, it's just been a shit show. Stan positivity. Yeah, we stand positivity in this household. You know, like sometimes it gets a little rough and like you're not good. That's been me. I haven't been good. It's cool. It's Gucci. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, like things have been fine. Like I'm fine. I don't know. It's really fucking hot in here. It feels so good. Wow. Okay. As I was saying, wow. To be serious now, okay. Things have been fine, honestly, like for the most part. I've just been like going through some like emotions. I mean, all of the emotions I've been feeling are good now. We're all positive. Like we've moved past the like weird shit, so we're good. I don't know, like I've just been going through like some weird emotions, but honestly things are fine. I'm so excited because I actually have like a really fun thing to share with you guys. I'm moving out of the city I've lived in my whole life just for like new opportunities, just to like change it up a little bit, spice it up, fuck it up. Yeah, enough talking about my fucking feelings. Okay, this story time today is about the time that I got my car stolen. Like, there's nothing I hate more than some, like, crusty ass mouth. Bitch, drink some water, moisturize your fucking lips. A little bit of a backstory. I was living with my parents at the time. This was quite a few months ago. Actually, like, probably like a year and a half ago. Maybe 2 years now. Forget it, okay? Like, I'm just not good with timelines. At the time, I was living with my parents, and we lived in a neighborhood that had an HOA. So obviously HOAs have rules. One of the parking rules was just that like you can't park on the street. I think it was like between 11 at night and 6 in the morning, but you could park on the street any other time. Just basically not overnight. I could have just said that. I don't know why I didn't just say that. I suck, so like I didn't follow them. If I parked my car on the street, that's where it was staying. I had a driveway, I had a garage. They were very easy to just park my car in. However, I wouldn't do it. The garage at my parents' house is a tandem garage. Most of the time garages are wide. So like you can park cars next to each other. In a tandem garage, they're just long. You have to park like one car in front of the other kind of thing. And a lot of times we had to like position them so that way my parents could come and go to and from work or like whatever they needed to do as they needed to. And my car always had to be out of the way. And if it wasn't, then I had to move my car out of the way. And I hated moving my car out of the way because it was inconvenient and I didn't like it. And you know what? Like it is what it is. I should have just done it and like been a good daughter and like, you know, followed the rules. Because a lot of problems would have been avoided if I just did that, but I don't do that. So I just parked on the street and stayed out of everybody's way and then like never moved my car back to the driveway or the garage. So basically I parked on the street overnight a lot. I had already had my car towed in this neighborhood once before. I could have learned my lesson, you know what I mean? Like I could have just been like, damn, should have moved my car. Obviously, a bitch should have learned her lesson. She didn't. Well, there was one day where I woke up and I was like, you know, big chillin'. And then I remembered I left my car out on the street last night. Like I should probably go check on it and see like how she's doing. But I look at my window because it faces the front of the house in the street. And I don't see my car and I'm just kind of like, you know, that's fun. But yeah, the thing is like my car wasn't there. So like that's an issue. Basically, I just treated it like it wasn't that big of a deal. Like things are fine. My dad was home from work that day. So he was like, you know, like let's go get Chipotle. And I was so down for some Chipotle. I just like avoided the situation because I didn't want to, you know, go out there, not see my car, and then come in and be like, ha, my car is not there. Like, walk outside, like my car is just gonna be there. And it wasn't. Then I walked back in the house. I told my dad, like, hey, I don't know where my car is. You know? So he was like acting pretty chill about it. Take my car, go get a Chipotle, I'll figure it out. On the way to Chipotle, I called the tow truck company that towed the cars in my neighborhood. And I was like, hey, I think you guys towed my car last night. And, you know, they looked it up or whatever. They were like, oh, we didn't even come through your neighborhood last night. So the only thing I can think is that it got stolen, obviously. Right. Okay, cool. Then I called my dad and I was like, hey, I called the tow truck company. They checked everywhere. My car didn't get towed. My car is stolen. And so again, he's acting very like nonchalant about this situation. He's just like, just go get Chipotle. Don't worry about it. I'll handle it. I'll call the police. I'll file a report. We'll figure it out. So I got Chipotle, enjoyed my Chipotle. So good, despite the fact that I was thinking about my car being stolen the whole time. And I asked my dad what happened, and he said that like he filed a report with them and that they would get back. Like that was it. He didn't give me any details. Like not much he can do. It's my fault. Meanwhile, I'm like still pressing my dad like every hour on the hour. Like, where's my car? What's going on? Have they called you back yet? Like the day is, it's getting later in the day and we have not heard back about my car. Nobody is listening to me and nobody is helping me. So I take matters into my own hands and I go upstairs. I called the tow truck companies one more time just to see if anything changed from like the morning until now, and they said no. So that's when I called the police and I was like, hey, I've been talking to the tow truck companies. They don't have my car. I don't know where it went. I think it got stolen. My dad said that he filed a report earlier today and I just kind of wanted to follow up on it. They're looking for it and they don't see anything. And I'm like, but he did. Like he called and he reported my car missing. He told me he did. Like my car is missing. Like,
what the fuck?
No, we don't have it. Like, do you want to file a report? Like if that's the case, like you should be filing a report. And I was like I'll talk to you guys in a second. I don't know. So I kind of like hung up. Like I didn't mean to like be rude or anything, but I was like, I don't know like what's going on. So like, bye. Dad, did you file a report? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, well, have they gotten back to you? And he goes, no, like, don't worry about it. They'll get back to me when they can. Like, it's not that big. I'm like, Dad, it is a big deal because it's my car. It's missing. And he's like, kind of just like joking about it. Like, wow, you seem to care a lot about your car now. Like, you should have cared about it when it's on the street. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, that's the tea. But like, right now the tea is that my car is not out there. Like, what? Where is it? Should I be filing a report? Because they don't have one. Like, what? Like, you obviously like didn't call them. Like, you're obviously lying to me. He goes, Hannah, no, relax. He's like, I took care of it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. And then he's like, just go like take the dog for a walk. Like go, you need to relax. Like you're freaking out. I took the dog for a walk, checked the mail. Like that's what they told me to do. And I noticed a car that looked a lot like my car. Wow, interesting. Like weird that like a car that looks like my car would be in front of someone's house, like on the other side of my neighborhood. I didn't put it together yet. Like I didn't know it was my car because I was just 100% convinced that my car was stolen and nobody cared about it. And like this was their payback, was them just not giving a shit about my stolen car. Like I thought that's what I get for leaving my car on the street. We're just not gonna get it back now. I get closer to the car and I see the license plate and it is my car's license plate. So many situations are going through my head. I literally was just tripping. And okay, then I saw my car and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like it's been here. Has it been here all day? Because I didn't drive around to that side of the street all day and I like wasn't over there. So I didn't know like where it was. I'm like, did someone steal it and like take what they wanted and just dropped it off? Like I wasn't thinking logically. So I go back in the house and I'm like, why is my car
over there?
And my parents just sit there and they're just having a grand old time talking about how I should be more responsible and I should this and I should that and blah, blah, blah. So basically what ended up happening was that they saw that my car was parked out on the street. They were sick of me not moving my car into the driveway of the garage so it doesn't get towed. And my mom just took it to work with her. And they just let me think all day long that my car was stolen and that my car had been towed away, or like, I don't know, something bad had happened. And I was tripping and I was stressing out and I was so mad. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I literally, like, they were laughing and like everyone thought it was like such a funny fucking joke. You don't have to go, like, I literally like pressed them. I was like, you don't have to go to that extreme to teach me a lesson. You could have just, but like at the same time, like I was telling them like they could have just talked to me about it. But the thing is, like, they had, and like I ignored it basically. Like they just talked to me about it all the time and they were like, you need to move your car, you need to move your car. Like they were always pressing me about it and I never listened. And then I still wasn't listening and then they stole my car. My parents stole my car. It wasn't the most stressful, but like I was stressed. I was like, where's my fucking car? I don't like when people like mess with my stuff, you know what I mean? So like, especially like my car, that's a story of how my car got stolen, but not really, and it's stupid and it sucks. I think after that I still parked my car in the street a few times, but like everything happens for a reason. But I was very mad that happened. It was stressful. That is the story about how my car got stolen and about how I stay being a dumb bitch. So I will see you guys soon. I have a lot of really good videos coming up. I don't know why I keep talking. I'm just so excited. Life is so good right now. My room's a mess because I'm moving. All right, so if you like this video, obviously give me a like. It would totally help me out. Of course, you can subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. I would appreciate any and all of the mentioned. I will also leave all of my social media handles below, as I do with every video. And until next time, I can't wait to actually be active on here. I'm so excited. Things are going really good. I'm really bad at outros, but